In this video, I'm going to be 100%ing Cat Mail Co., a new indie title about being a cat working for a post office. Yes, you heard me correct, the game is as simple as it sounds. And yet I still managed to completely overlook basic mechanics and make the game way harder for myself. Am I trash? Yes, but it's okay, because after you've watched this video to the end, I'm sure you won't make the same mistakes as me. If you like the video, and drop a sub for more content like this. The game starts off with a couple lines of lore telling us that it's our first shift, and that the old postman has retired. And then we get dropped straight into what? The tutorial. We need some L's in the chat for the postman, yo, because instead of him teaching us how to do this stuff, we've got mythical text boxes telling us. The game teaches us how we're going to serve customers, and to simplify it for you, we ring the bell, read the text, specifically looking for a name and a hint to the size of the package, search through God knows how many packages to find it, and return to the customer, hopefully with the correct one. But as we all know, post offices both receive and ship out packages, so customers are able to bring packages to us, and we must correctly label them by weight and destination. And that's it, guys, man. Thanks for watching. I've just showed you guys the whole game. I'm lying, because when I served the next customer, look what they did to me. Xavier Bugseer right here, we will never forget your name, bro. You are cursed. This brother set us up, bro. I can't believe it. That's when I read the text on the top of the screen and realized this game was going to take longer than I expected. Packages are going to constantly come from this pile, and we need to work our way through them to get to the very back. Look at this mess. What am I supposed to do with this? I'm not gonna lie to you, I literally got like option paralysis here because I didn't know what to do with the packages. I didn't even end up trying to sort them properly. I just started stacking them on top of each other. The last customer I needed to serve was called Maybe. Really? Maybe? But they had asked for a package that may have been scratched by a cat. What does that even mean? Bro, look at the scratch. Are you being serious? Yeah, I was not impressed by that. After we serve enough customers though, the time of day changes. Thus, Loki do got a banger right here though. When we get this time change, the captain also comes with a boat that has packages on it. Obviously, we need to take these packages off, but then we can then place our own packages for the destinations that he gives us. So this time it was Port Windy, so I stacked all my Port Windy packages on. After that, all you gotta do is ring the bell to send them away. Everything I just told you is one in-game day pretty much. And at the end of this, you get points totaling up from everything you did. So this one day resulted in me leveling up, unlocking the scanner. For some reason, we're now working the night shift, bro. This guy is a slave. Either that or the cat's just grinding, man. He's locked in. Unlocking the scanner directly leads us to unlocking both fragile and heavy parcels. Fragile parcels can't have anything on top of them, and heavy parcels can't have anything below them. Otherwise, they start to damage each other, reducing the amount of points we get at the end of the shift. I'm not gonna lie to you though, I completely ignored this, and it honestly costed me. This was a point in the game where I was like, I'm done with the tutorial now, so let me actually go and organize all those packages that are sitting back there. Because I'm gonna tell you now, this game is super hard if you don't organize stuff properly. What? That was heavy. Oh, sorry about that. Yeah, do not get fooled by the appearance of packages. Even though they may be small, they could be very heavy. The next chunk of my playtime was spent being a good employee. Serving customers, stacking boxes, you know the deal. Eventually, a package got brought to me, and when I put it through the x-ray, it came out as fragile. Correctly labeling it finally got me my first achievement for the game. Not gonna lie to you, I'm not sure what's wrong with me, but for some reason, whenever I get the chance to, I just go and start organizing the packages. I must have spent like 3 in-game hours just like organizing stuff. I actually managed to get my next achievement, as when I put this package through, it came out that it was heavy. Little tip for anyone that plays in the future, heavy packages always need 6 weight stamps. When I correctly weight stamped it, I got the achievement. Okay, this jit right here sold me, bro. What do you mean an eagle attacked your parcel? And how is that little claw mark all an eagle could do to it, bro? That eagle was trash. But at the end of the shift, I managed to unlock a new room and the ability to ship my parcels to a new location called Sunny Shores. When I picked up the key and found out what room it was, I unlocked the freezer door. The freezer introduces cold packages into the game, and obviously they need to be stored in this room. Unfortunately, this room has a separate package pile which I always have to work through, and we can get another very easy achievement just for identifying a cold package. For some reason, even when I was playing the game, I just ignored the cold icon. Like look right here, I literally pick up the cold package and then just put it back down outside of the freezer. And then the cold icon is right in my face again. I just put it in a regular place. And then I picked it up again. Yo, I can't take this. When I went and picked up this package out of the pile, I got my first sign of progress. But it's still a ways to go. I didn't know it yet, but my packages were still so poorly organized that I had to decline this customer. Using one decorative stamp right here got me another achievement too. Okay, so this is footage played at 8 times speed, right? Look at how long it's taken me to find the package. I'm having to search through all these parcels, under them, over them, all these different areas. And in the end, I don't even find it and I have to just decline the customer. This is terrible efficiency, yo. And then look at the shift summary at the end of the day. I'm starting to get penalized for damaged parcels. So this was the point where I was like, I need to fix up. So I started moving cold packages into the cold room. And for whatever reason, I was putting random packages in the cold room that didn't even need to be there. So I had to move all of those out too. I also then noticed that these blue letter packages that look darker blue only look like that because they were decaying and they needed to be in the cold room. I also then decided to sort packages by area instead of shape. So for example, this was my Port Windy section. And then this area was for Sunny Shores. The days were going a little bit better after this, and at the end I also unlocked a new area called Crescent Bay. And I'm sure as you can tell, things are starting to look a lot more organized and just better overall. Another thing that can happen in the game when you send packages away with the captain is that you might send incorrect packages and you get these the next day as returned parcels. They come in this crate all beat up and damaged, and you just have to scan them through like regular and ship them out when you next get a chance. I also discovered something interesting here with the wording on this request. The kid said that their mom asked them to pick up her package. This means that I'm not looking for the name Umi Moody Whiskers like normal, I'm looking for a different one with the same last name. This actually tripped me out, but I think it's quite interesting. I was making steady progress with the pile and even discovered a new room hidden behind it. This room isn't all that special, primarily serving as another storage room, but it does have a bench that allows you to repair damaged parcels. This package request was also quite interesting to me. The person says it's from a place called Hazleton, which I haven't heard of yet at the point in the game. I took every small box I had out of my freezer room as he said it was cold, and it turns out it was none of them. I'm genuinely not sure if I even had this package in my possession, but the main thing that was weird to me was the fact that it came from Hazleton, which I haven't even unlocked at this point in the game yet. I also completely worked my way through the pile in the freezer, and it unlocked this dark room. This is used to store packages that need to stay away from the light, and it also nets us an achievement. The symbol for darkness packages looks like this, and for some reason my dumbass just ignored it and put it in a regular place. At the end of my next shift though, I unlocked the revealing lens. This can only be used at nighttime, and basically what it does is you place a package on it and then you need to find a corresponding package that's already in your place. These packages are all marked with the heart logo, and when you correctly identify one you get another achievement for it. Not gonna lie to you lot, I was kind of getting full on packages right here. I was running out of space. Also, here's Hazleton finally unlocked a couple days later in game. Okay, so I actually have a theory, right? So obviously this guy comes every day, right? And you gotta take his loot, obviously. But then you can send stuff back. So I want to try something. Okay, so here's my theory, right? He's saying he's taking stuff to Port Windy and Sunny Shores, right? So I interpreted this as it's only like the ones that customers bring. I'm gonna try and send off a package that's completely unrelated. So what package do I want to? So there's a big. Okay, I'm gonna make sure it's a one that I can tell, right? So Nigel, you big air box. Nothing wrong with it. 1, 2, 3. Used. I got an achievement while doing this. Sick. Okay, I'm gonna try and send this across with like the. What? Did you? What is there some? I think there's lore into the game. I'm just completely missing. Okay, so let's see now. If when I get the report right here, it says I sent one incorrect package, I have to assume you can't do that. Okay, so you can do that, which means look at how many packages I've got. Like I'm completely loaded, right? Like everything is full. Like literally everywhere you look is full. I should have been sending off packages the whole time using the boat, but I wasn't. So I was basically missing a whole portion of the game, and I pretty slowed myself down a significant amount. It's pretty bad. Okay, so it's nighttime. I've loaded up my thing with Crescent Bay and Port. Like, look, these shells are like fully loaded out. Now they're like spacious. This was like maxed out. This was maxed out. So I've gotten rid of a little bit, but I will say I did not scan any of the packages through this. I don't know if I had to. I did like 3 of them and nothing came up. So I assumed I was all good. So I've like, look at this. Minus like this bit here, which is not really much I can do about. I've basically wait, can I? No, you can't do that. So that's the height limit. So I've literally maxed this out. And I'm going to send it away now and see how much I Oh, you placed dirt. Okay. There's an achievement for this. It was intended. Bro, I'm so trash. Chat. Well, okay. Chat, why did no one tell me? Chat. Come on, bro. That's not fair. So I think for the next like shipment, I want to target like a lot of what's in here. And like these like... Okay. So the fragile... So I think what I need to do is then... I need to put the heavy ones. Because... Like the heavy ones... Oh, this one's mangled. That's fragile. But these like heavy ones need to be on the bottom. So what I'll do is, as soon as ship's in, I'll load the bottom with heavy ones, whatever garbage in the middle, and then put the fragile ones on top. I'll load the middle with cold. That's what I'll do. I'll load the middle with cold, and then put the fragile ones on top, and that way I'll clear out those rooms. I've obviously got a lot more space here now, but that's what I'll do. Okay, the min-maxer of doom strikes again. I managed to get a lot out of this. Like a lot more, all of these out. A little bit out of this, so it's not as... Holy crap, I'm farming XP. Well, that's just not good, is it? I will say, looking back on it, I probably got it right that I ordered everything by location. Because it kind of means that I know what... Oh. I know which, like, which areas packages are, so when the boat guy comes, I can just, like, go to that area and send him stuff. So I guess I got it right. I thought I did it... I thought I, like, chose a bad sort, but... Well, hey, look at me, guys. Everything was kind of looking on the up right now, and I was doing a lot better and unlocking things a lot faster, like this room. This is a heat room for heat packages, and it also gets us an achievement. And as per usual, identifying a heat package also unlocks us an achievement. I was also making steady progress on the pile, even the one that opened up in the heat room. And it was pretty much every shift I was unlocking something new. For this one, I got Tropical Dunes as a new area. Oh. What? Oh, safe. W achievement, I guess. And shortly after, I actually managed to complete the pile in the heat room. This led to me unlocking the light room, which is basically the opposite of the dark room, where packages that need to stay in light need to be brought here. Weirdly though, there's no achievement for identifying a light package, but there was one for entering this room. Okay, there's something weird that I've figured out that I do want to point out for anyone that plays in the future, right? Is look. Okay, this is a bad example. Wait. Okay, hopefully this is a actual one that I can use, right? So this guy's gonna alter his package as per usual, right? But look, here's something I figured out. So he's talking about some cold fragile package, right? And you could be thinking like, you know, I got a lot of cold fragile packages, but in reality, it's not that. My packages are sorted horribly, right? But look, right? Did he say his name? I don't think he did. He did. Okay. Let's assume, right, that one also said Udo F, hypothetically, right? I know it doesn't. Or let's say it was this one because it was a Zuri F, right? What you can do is, and I think this is correct, is that this symbol right here, this one, is like, oh, it's like your home, right? This is where we are on the map, I think, right? Let me confirm this. Yeah, so this is Cat's Island, right? These are the only packages we ever have to send out to you because that's where we are. So, like, this is guaranteed right. Even if there was another one like that, the way you distinguish them is by, like, the sticker. Like, this sticker for Sunny Shores isn't going to work for, like, it's never going to be asked for. I've confirmed this, by the way, although it sounds shaky. I think it just creates this, like, weird thing of, like, this is my area for, like, Sunny Shores stuff. Well, just ignore that. And it's like, they end up getting loaded up. And it's like, I was sorting all the packages by, for example, like the fragile ones there, my heavy ones here. But it really doesn't matter, because like this heavy one doesn't need to be here. Because I'm never going to give it to anyone. These ones do, because then I know where they are, right? So it's like, realistic, I could take this one and like, I put it in this room, because like, it doesn't matter. Look, so for future reference, if anyone like wants to have a sorting method, you can do this where you sort by like area, like this one's Port Island, but the primary one you're going to want to have sorted is your base ones. Should all be like close by, regardless of whether or not they're fragile or whatever, because it doesn't matter. But it was just an interesting thing I came across. Also, this guy doesn't go to enough areas, bro. He should be going at like this point in the game where you're getting like, where you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, well no, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different areas in the game. Like, he needs to be going to at least 3, I'm not gonna lie to you, because, like, that's my stack for, like, parts I need to go out, which can just go anywhere. Then I have this one only. All of these ones. What else do I got? I've got some over here, too. Yeah, I got a couple here. Where's he going? It's a scarf. Bruh, I'm on cosmetic, bro. Give me a red unlock. Loading up this package with more than 10 stamps gets us an achievement too. And I also unlocked the final area to ship to, the Foggy Mountains. There was a feature I unlocked at one point that I forgot to mention, which is home deliveries. You basically put packages on this pallet, and then at the end of the day they get delivered automatically, bringing you more points. But I realized there was a problem with it. Why is this allowed? Like, I just moved everything off the boat to there. Why can you do that? That seems stupid. Oh, Tropical Dunes! He's finally going to Tropical Dunes, bro. Finally, I unlocked the most important key of the whole game. And I managed to open the door using the key, but I couldn't access it. It is. Oh my... Yo, I can't get in there, though. Wait, surely... How does that make any sense? Surely... Oh. Basically, this freaked out cat is the old postman, and he got trapped here when a bunch of packages fell over, blocking him in. But now that we've found him, he can retire, and we have actually 100% of the game here, getting the final achievement from him. W game, I guess. Okay, so what is my post-game review on this? I'm on the start. This is a solid game, right? I've played it for 11 hours now. Obviously, the gameplay loop is what it is, right? It's going to be repetitive. That's no problem to me. So I think co-op, this game could also be super fun, like way more fun than it was for me. Only complaints I have is that the very last shipment I had from the guy was the first time he'd asked me for this place, the Tropical Dunes. I feel like when he comes like later on in the game, he needs to be asking for more, like maybe 3 out of these, because there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, so maybe half of them. Because at the start of the game it's fine, right? Because you only have like Port Windy, then Sunny Shores, and then Crescent Bay, and then a bit later on you get Hazelton and the rest of these. He didn't ask like for them frequently enough. I was stacked up with so many packages. I'm luckily got a lot of them off, as you saw. But overall, I think this game's like, it's pretty solid. Like, for what it is, like, I'm not complaining. I had a good time playing it. The 100% is obviously relatively easy. If this game landed on Switch, it'd hit huge. Like, it's made for that. But other than that, yeah, like seasonal updates would be cool. I know it sounds weird, but like, imagine this with like Christmas themed like packages, Christmas theme. Oh, I got a shadow. Christmas themed like DLC. I don't know why I love like seasonal like updates so much. But other than that, man, great game, man. Happy I played it. Hey, I appreciate you lot for watching this far. Make sure to drop a like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.